Welcome YouTube. I'm going to showcase my league starter for 3.21. This will be a Caustic Arrow Toxic Rain build. We are going to showcase the build with a map. I'm going on a 6 link and nothing else. I only run Purity of Elements and Grace. For this tutorial I will exemplify what it can be done with a tier 16 juiced map a little bit, and you can see that it will be able to do the map, but this is not the scope of our heist farming strategy, because I'm not focusing on farming tier 16. I am just focusing maps that I know that I can farm probably tier 10, and I'm just going to go farm at the league start until I get some currency, heist contracts and heist replicas and heist alternate gems. But this is just to showcase the playstyle. This is probably the easiest leveling up guide if you are a beginner. You can achieve this with almost no investment, and while you level up and you try to get some heist contracts and some on maps, because it was nerfed, infinite heist was nerfed, so it's not possible to have unlimited contracts that you can buy from the vendor. Now you have to farm them in maps. You have to level up your character into maps and drop the heist contracts there. And I'm just showcasing the potential for this build when it comes to farming the map really fast and moving around the map. Now let's see how we are going to, as you can see, it's pretty decent at farming, is not decent at bosses. Being a tier 16 map boss, I'm not able to kill it in a fast enough manner. It would take me probably a minute to kill it, and I'm not going to showcase that. What I'm going to showcase is the next thing. So when you look at most tutorials on YouTube, and this is valid for my tutorial, you'll find this link, POB link, and POB stands for path of building. You'll find this link on most tutorials on YouTube and most tutorials online, and you need to know, if you're a new player, how to follow this link and what to do with it. And I'm going to follow so what you need to do, the steps that you would normally do. So what you need to do is get a program that is called Path of Building Community Fork, download, and you will go there on the first link, Path of Building, and this is a safe program, and you are going to grab the latest release, and you're going to pick one of the I'm going to choose the exe. I'm going to download it. I'm going to it's not allowing me to download. Windows is funny sometimes. I'm going to run it. I'm going to install it. I have it installed already. Okay. Then I'm going to open it, apparently, because I have it installed. So you install it, you say that you accept. It's a safe open source program, and it's going to look like this when you open it. So this will be your first encounter with the Path of Building. So what you need to do is take the link that you find in the description of every video, mostly made by any decent YouTuber, and you'll take this link, and you will click on the link, basically, if I could select it, and you're going to open this link. It could be either a link, or I'm going to showcase what you need to focus. So you're going to open this pasta bin, and you're going to go to raw, and you're going to Control A, Control C. So you're going to copy this string, and what you need to do is go to import, export, build. You're going to click here, and you're going to Control V this. You'll get this. Control is the code is valid. You're going to import it, and now you'll have this imported into your. And this is my actual build that I'm using for the map that we just did. So we are going to go to 3. You're going to have here level 1 to 75 to know how to level it up. That's how I made it. I think it's quite descriptive. And you are going to go to items. The items are poorly for the level 75. Until you get to level 75, it doesn't matter that much. You need to follow the notes that I put. In the notes that I put, you'll have a description from Act 1 to Act 10 to what to do, and I'm just going to mention that I'm going to describe the gems that you want to pick up and where to pick them up from. You are going to have the colors here, basically green, 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 red, and B is for blue, but we are not going to use that many blues, actually not at all. So we are just going to use gems that are blue and green, red and green. And I need to specify that when you are, if you're a new player, you should use linked items. So basically, when I specify green, 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 you should have 3 greens that are linked together like this. So you shouldn't have any spaces like this one on your items. So when you're using any items into the, when you see any description in the path of building, just remember that green, green, green is linked. So you have a link between them. So you need to have this bar here. Just a friendly reminder. And then what you need to do is just follow the notes into the descriptions that I put, and have these items as guide to follow. These are aspirational items at the end. Around level 75, if you go hover here, you will see that it requires level 75, and you will have the talent tree skill of how to progress the atlas. You'll pick, I forgot to mention here that for example at level, so the first ascendancy that you are going to get, you're going to get rapid assault, and the second one will be avatar of the chase, and then quartz infusion will be the third. So 1, 2, 3, I forgot to mention, and that you will get the fourth one later on. So that being said, you will have enough damage to farm probably tier 10 maps without any problems, and that will be enough to farm heist contracts without any issues whatsoever. That's my goal. This is my league start, and I'm going to explain the strategy now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this this build to farm maps. I'm going to finish the acts as soon as possible. I'm going to go into maps, and then I'm going to farm let me show you that too. So I'm going to farm heist. This will be my, so I'm going to need 63 maps completed with the bonus to go into heist farming. So I'm going to focus on dropping heist contracts into maps, and while I level my tier of maps, with that build that I just showcased, I'm going to farm heist contracts, and I'm going to farm Gianna. Exactly like Infinite Heist, only that I'm going to focus on dropping heist contracts from maps. And it applies all the... I have 4 videos at the moment of what I'm going to farm and how I'm going to farm in Heist. If you're a beginner, you should watch those 2. That explains a lot what Heist is and how to farm it. And this is the build that I'm going to use. Thank you kindly for watching, and see you in the next one.